Good afternoon, everyone. To all the teachers, community leaders, and especially all the amazing young people here today in the Nuba Mountains. I am here representing Global Youth Philanthropy, and I feel very honored to be part of this special day, the Day of the African Child. Today, we gather around the powerful theme learning in adversity, breaking barriers, building futures, and we stand united behind the promise that no child will be left behind in education. I want to share with you a story today about young people connecting across the world. A story about hope and the amazing things that happen when young people help other young people. Today, we remember the brave students from Soweto who fought for the right to education in 1976. They showed us that education is not something that should be given to some people and not others. It belongs to everyone. Their message is still important today. Every child deserves to learn. The story I want to tell you is about young people who believe that distance should not stop us from caring about each other. Young people who believe that just because we live in different places doesn't mean we can't help each other succeed. Global Youth Philanthropy is from a group of young people around the world who want to make a difference. We believe that when young people help other young people, incredible things can happen. We started in Boston, where many of our first members went to Boston Latin School. The school is very old, almost 400 years old, and it is the first public school in America. Many famous leaders studied there. But what makes this school special today is that it has students from over 80 different countries. Students who speak dozens of different languages and come from families all over the world. But we're much bigger than just one school now. We have young people working with us in Canada, in China, and in many other places. We're growing all the time because young people everywhere care about the things we do. Many of us come from families who know how important education is. Our parents and grandparents often came to new countries with very little except the belief that education could change everything. They showed us that learning can lift families out of poverty, help people understand each other better, and open doors to new opportunities. When we learned about the amazing work that Education in Crisis does here in the Numa Mountains, we knew we had to help. We didn't see strangers with problems far away. We saw young people just like us, the people with the same dreams, the same hopes, and the same desire to learn and grow. We realized that under different circumstances, any of us could be in each other's places. The same dreams that push us to work hard in our schools are the same dreams that make students here keep learning even when it's very difficult. Our partnership with Education in Crisis is based on something we believe very strongly. Real help comes with real partnerships. We know we couldn't just send small amounts of student money and walk away. We wanted to build connections that would last, connections that would help all of us learn and grow. Education in Crisis doesn't provide schools in difficult places. They create new solutions, they adapt to challenges, and they never give up on any child. Their work here in Sudan is one of the most difficult situations around the world show the same strength and hope that we see in young people everywhere. We're working on creating a pen pal program, a way for young people in our network to write letters and share stories with students here in the Nuba Mountains and other places where EIC works. But we want to do this right. We want to make sure that any connections we create are meaningful and helpful for everyone involved. We're taking more time to work with Education in Crisis to understand how best we can support the work without making things more complicated or difficult. What excites us most is that this will help everyone learn. Yes, we want to help education here, but we also know that our members will learn important lessons about strength, creativity, and what it really means to value education from the students and teachers they connect with. This isn't about one group helping another. It's about all of us helping each other become better. One of our biggest dreams for this partnership is making a documentary film. We're calling it Young Minds Global Impact 2025 Voices Across Continents. This project represents our belief that the best stories about education and young people should be told by young people themselves. We're still planning this film, working closely with EIC, Education in Crisis, to make sure that anything we create truly helps the communities and causes we care about. But our vision is clear. We want to make something that lets young voices be heard, challenges wrong ideas, and inspires people to take action. Too often, when people make films about education in difficult places, they focus on what's missing or what's broken. While these problems are real and important, that's not the whole story. We want our film to show the creativity, the innovation, and the determination that exists in even the most challenging situation. We want to highlight the amazing educational solutions that communities have created, the inspiring dedication of teachers and students, and the powerful connections that form across great distances. The film will include voices from many different continents, but it won't just be about comparing who has it better or worse. Instead, it will explore the things that connect young people everywhere: the desire to learn, the determination to overcome problems, the hope for a better future, and the willingness to help others achieve their dreams. We want this documentary to do more than just tell a story. We want it to become a tool that helps people, that we want it to be a tool that helps people understand these issues better and motivates them to take action. Most importantly, we're working on this project as true partners with EIC and the communities they serve. This won't be a film about people, it will be a film made with people, created together to tell our shared story of hope, connection, and possibility. Our partnership with EIC will be featured during a special month we're planning for October. We're working to coordinate efforts across our global network to dedicate the month to African culture, innovation, and the incredible contributions that African young people make to our shared culture. But this won't just be about celebration, though celebration is important. We're planning a month that combines learning about culture with taking action for education. We want to create programs that go beyond simple ideas and stereotypes to show the complexity, beauty, and innovation of African societies and the remarkable young people who are shaping Africa's children. The documentary might be ready to show during this month in October, but our programming here will include much more than just one event. We're planning educational activities, fundraising campaigns, cultural exchanges, and advocacy efforts that will lead to long term commitments to supporting education across Africa. These are all being developed, and we're working with partners like EIC to make sure that our efforts are meaningful, respectful, and genuinely helpful to the causes and communities that we care about most. What makes this partnership so special isn't just what we're doing together, it's what we represent for the future of global cooperation. For too long, international development and humanitarian work have been led by well meaning adults about young people without always including young people in those decisions. Global Youth Philanthropy believes in a different way. One where young people are not just the ones receiving help or the subjects of fundraising, but active partners in identifying problems, designing solutions, and making change help happen. We believe that young people bring unique perspectives, energy, and innovation to solving global problems. Our partnership with EIC shows what becomes possible when this philosophy guides our actions. We're not sending help from one place to another. We're also building relationships, sharing knowledge, and creating networks that will make all of our communities stronger. We're proving that young people don't need to wait until they're adults to make meaningful contributions to solving global problems. We're showing that young people support other young people. When that happens, the results are more creative, more sustainable, and more transformative than traditional approaches. This is what 21st century global citizenship looks like. Working together as equals, learning from each other, and understanding that young people everywhere have valuable contributions to make to our shared future. As we honor the Day of the African Child and commit ourselves to making sure that no child is left behind in education, I want to challenge everyone here today. To the young people here, your voices matter around the world. Your experiences, your innovations, your determination. These are not just important for your local communities, but for the whole world. The world needs to hear your stories, learn from your solutions, and be inspired by your strength. To teachers and community leaders, help us build these connections. Support young people in creating relationships across borders, sharing knowledge across cultures, and taking leadership in addressing the challenges that will shape their futures. To everyone here, remember that the students we honor from Soweto didn't just demand the right to education, they demanded the right to shape the future. Today, through partnerships like ours, young people around the world are continuing their legacy. We are building bridges across continents. We are creating connections across cultures, and we are proving that when young people unite around shared values, there is almost no barrier we cannot break, no future we cannot build together. The partnership between Global Youth Philanthropy and Education in Crisis is more than just working together. It's a statement that distance cannot stop our compassion, and that the differences cannot defeat determination, and that when young minds come together with global hearts, change becomes not just possible, but certain. Thank you.